Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. In a classic case of doublespeak, the former spokesperson or one of the former spokespersons of Peter Obi Presidential Campaign Council in the 2023 presidential election, Kenneth Okonkwo, who recently resigned from the Labour Party, announced gleefully, using his verified X handle, that he had a successful meeting with former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. He wrote in his verified Twitter handle that the meeting with former Vice President was a success. He disclosed that it is centered on restoring Nigeria to its path of greatness and how best to chart a new course for the nation. And this is what he wrote from his verified Twitter handle. He said, "It is a privilege and honor to be invited by His Excellency Atiku Abubakar for a consultative meeting on how best to chart a new path for our beloved country. The situation in Nigeria today requires the cooperation of every well-meaning Nigerian to ensure that our country is restored to its path of greatness." End of quote. That was Kenneth Okonkwo, the spokesperson, or one of the spokespersons of the P2B Presidential Campaign Council in the 2023 presidential election, in what I consider a classic case of doublespeak. Why did I say so? Kenneth Okonkwo, in resigning from the Labour Party, and even before then, had been attacking Peter Obi of the Labour Party, the presidential candidate of Labour Party that he was a spokesperson for not defending his votes, even though Peter Obi took the matter to the Supreme Court, the highest court in the land. And one thing that was show the classic case of doublespeak was that in resigning from the Labour Party, and even before then, Kenneth Okonkwo had been saying that the former presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, should not contest the 2027 election, that he should step aside. He also said that Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who was the presidential candidate of the PDP in that election, should also step aside in 2027. He also said that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the ruling All Progressive Congress, that he should also step aside. In other words, that these three people should not dare to contest for the election, because in his own estimation, they have no business participating in the election. They won't serve any benefit for Nigeria. He has written them off in terms of leadership of Nigeria in 2027. Now, there are some things I agree with on that score. I agree that someone like Alhaji Atiku Abubakar should step aside, because Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, in 2027, the presidency is supposed to remain in the South. After 8 years of President Muhammadu Buhari, disastrous 8 years of President Muhammadu Buhari, in which Nigeria became the poverty capital of the world, the power is supposed to stay in the South for 8 years. By 2027, Bola Ahmed Tinubu would have done 4 years of the 8 years of Southern Nigeria. Okay? So Atiku Abubakar, you could excuse that he shouldn't be in the race if truly he loved the country in 2027. Now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who has taken 4 years of the 8 years of the Southern Nigeria, has been also a disaster in terms of managing the economy of the country, because things have gotten worse under his leadership. If the economy was on fire, was on a frying pan under Buhari, it is now under fire. We are now from frying pan to fire under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So there's nothing to recommend him. Look at the rate of the naira. The naira was at the 400 naira to the dollar at the I&E window, import and export window, under Buhari. As disastrous as he was as a leader and manager of economy, the black market rate of the naira was between 700 and 750 naira to the dollar under Buhari. Now under Bola Ahmed Tinubu is hovering between 1,700, 1,600, sometimes 1,500, and there was a time it got almost to 2,000. And don't rule it out. We could still get there, because the flotation of the naira and the removal of the fuel subsidy was one of the two disastrous policies that has put us in this mess by the administration. That has been acknowledged by Financial Times of London. That has been acknowledged by New York Times. That has been acknowledged by Bloomberg in all their reports on Nigeria under Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So there's nothing to recommend Tinubu. So if he had taken Nigeria from frying pan under Buhari to fire, then there's a good condition, it's in order to tell him to step aside so that another Southerner can become president to complete the 8 years of the South. I can agree with that. Now, that brings me up to, now, in that case, I have made a case why Tinubu and Atiku can't be there, shouldn't be there. Then, but you can't put Peter Obi in the same bracket with these people. Peter Obi is younger, he is savvy, he's intelligent, he has competency, he has capacity, he has everything. He had the trust of the people. So you can't put them in the same bracket with Atiku and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In terms of integrity, he is far, 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 far ahead of them in every poll of integrity that you can use to measure. In terms of his record, in terms of anything, when you talk about integrity, his polls apart from Tinubu and Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. So you can't put them the same way. So you can't tell him not to contest. He has every reason to contest. In any case, his election was stolen in 2023. He needs to see whether Nigerians will do what they did for him again in 2023. And this time around, Nigerians should ensure that the votes are not stolen, as it was done in 2023. Now, what made the whole thing, the whole statement by Okonkwo laughable is that he called the meeting he had with Alhaji Atiku Abubakar that it was a success. In what success? What is this? How successful was that? If you say that Alhaji Atiku Abubakar should not contest in the next election in 2027, and he invited you for a meeting, and you went for that meeting, and you came out from that meeting, and you told Nigerians or your followers that the meeting you had with Atiku Abubakar was a success. What was successful about it? Is it that Atiku Abubakar had agreed with your suggestion that he should not contest in 2027? Is that what happened? Because that would have been an indication of success if he had told Nigerians that I had a meeting with Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, His Excellency, the former Vice President, and he had agreed that he will not contest in 2027 election. That would have made a lot of sense. That would have been interesting. That would have been a sign that indeed Kenneth Okonkwo is among those who determine the direction of the country. If you can talk Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who we know has presidential ambition, out of that ambition. Or is it the other way around, that he was invited by Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and Alhaji Atiku Abubakar convinced Kenneth Okonkwo that he, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, has the solution of Nigeria in 2027. And Kenneth Okonkwo, having seen, listening to the former vice president, was now convinced that indeed Alhaji Atiku Abubakar should be allowed to contest, that he should contest, that he is no longer a problem to the leadership question in Nigeria, that he should contest. Is that what happened? So Alhaji Atiku Abubakar had convinced him that he deserves to contest again in 2027. Is that what Kenneth Okonkwo called a success, that the meeting was successful? What is it about the success of that meeting that he was bandying about? That's what he should explain further. Yes, let Nigerians know what he meant by that the meeting with Alhaji Atiku Abubakar was a success. Is it that Atiku will no longer contest in 2027, as Kenneth Okonkwo advised him not to? Or that Alhaji Atiku Abubakar has indeed convinced Kenneth Okonkwo why he, Atiku Abubakar, is the solution to Nigeria's problem in 2027 in our quest for leadership that can solve Nigeria's numerous challenges. That's the question that needs to be answered. I don't know what to think about this, but whatever is your position on Kenneth Okonkwo's meeting with Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, after saying that Atiku should not contest in 2027, and coming out now to say that he had a successful meeting with Atiku Abubakar, what is your position? Let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.